Today on the patio, we're doing some good old school barbecue chicken with some barbecue sauce. I mean, take a look at this. It's gonna be delicious. Let's get into it. What's up, barbecue fans? My name is Jake. Today on the channel, we're doing some chicken. We're doing it on the Yoder. I realized recently that I've done a whole ton of smoking videos, but I haven't done a ton of grilling videos. So I recently did some grilled chicken breasts. Today we're gonna do a whole chicken. We're gonna add a little bit of smoke to it. I'm gonna try something different I haven't tried before, but we're gonna do a nice high heat, crispy skin grilled chicken. To do that, we gotta fire up a grill first. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to turn this guy on, hit our start button, and today we're going up to 450. So the one thing to know about chicken is that chicken likes to be cooked hot and fast. Just think fried chicken. I mean, it is juicy. So chicken can take some heat, and when it comes to doing chicken anywhere, you want some crispy skin, you don't want some rubbery skin, so that high heat helps render out that fat and give you that crispy skin chicken. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this preheat. We're gonna let it get up to 450, and then we're gonna let it go for maybe another 10 minutes, just to make sure it's good and heat soaked. While we're doing that, we're gonna go get our chicken and we're gonna prep that. All right, so here's our chicken. This is just an organic chicken I picked up at Costco. If you have the time, you could do this step the night before and dry brine it. I don't have time today. So what we're gonna do is we're going to use some paper towel, and we're just gonna pat and kind of grab on the skin and try and push out some of the moisture. This will just help with some crispy skin. And what we're gonna do here, we've dried it off. We've got nothing to stick to. So I've just got some avocado oil here. We're gonna spray very lightly. This will help with some crisping, but it also gives a binder. So today we're using some Yardbird rub. This stuff is just a barbecue rub. Delicious. You can get it at bbq.com. I have an 11% discount code for rubs, marinades, sauces, and all that fun stuff. You can go to bbq.com and use Rum and Cook 11, just like that. The other thing I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna tuck in these wings. Oh, maybe. Otherwise, they'll just burn. Tuck those guys in underneath. And that's about it. So we're gonna have a good 30 minutes before this is ready. I might bump it an extra 10 to give us 40 minutes. I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. What's gonna happen here is some of this salt in this rub will pull out a little bit of moisture. Then it'll start to pull it back in. You've got a couple options here. You could season and put on right away. That's the best thing, but don't season it, wait 10 minutes or 15 minutes and put it on, because all the moisture is gonna be at the top. If you wait 45 minutes to an hour, it'll start to suck that moisture back in, and that'll just help with your crispy skin. So I'm gonna throw this back in the fridge until our Yoder's up to temp, and we throw this guy out. So it's been about an hour. You can see we've got a little bit of moisture on here, but it started to dry back up. So because we're using such high heat, we're gonna be okay here. Now, real quick, if you're new to the pellet grill world, or you've maybe been here for a little while and you're looking to level up your game, I recently launched a new website called pelletgrillsecrets.com. Go there, sign up for my newsletter, and I'll give you 11 secrets to more smoke on a pellet grill for free, just for signing up. Check that out. What we're gonna do here, flavor-wise, I've got some Bear Mountain hickory pellets here. I've also got some mesquite pellets in there. I've done a 50-50 blend, and then in here, I've got some hickory, and I'm going to use a smoke tube. I've only got it filled up about this much because it's only going to take about 45 minutes to an hour to cook. But what I want to do is I want to add a little bit more smoke flavor to it. I don't generally do this. I actually haven't done this before, but in my mind, it sounds like it's going to add some more flavor or some more smoke flavor to it. So we're going to give it a shot. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just get the pellets going, and I'm gonna keep it over here because I wanna have my chicken right over the firebox to help make sure it gets nice and crispy. You can see we've got a whole bunch of those burning right now, so we'll let that burn for a minute just so it doesn't go out. I'll pull this back. Whew, that's hot. No, I'm gonna give this a minute just to go. All that'll happen here is we're gonna let a little bit of heat out, but the nice thing about the Yoder is 10 gauge steel, so it's gonna trap the heat into the steel, and we'll get back up the temperature pretty quickly. The other thing that's going to happen is our temperature is going to drop, so we're going to feed in some more pellets, and we're going to really warm up underneath this chicken, which is exactly what I'm looking to do. What we're going to do with the chicken is we're going to put it directly over the firebox. We're going to let the bottom take all that pounding from the heat. Going to be super hot, so we're going to crisp up the skin, dry it up a little bit. That's all we need for that. Blow that out, and we'll put this guy on. The one thing I'll tell you here is I'm a little closer to the left side because the back half of this plate is actually the hotter side because that flame comes up and comes across the top. So your legs are going to come up a little higher in temperature, so they're going to be fine. Now we'll just close this guy up. Now here I'm going to let this go for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to do one other thing to add some nice smoky flavor. So at 30 minutes I came out. We're only temping at 100 degrees, a little lower than I wanted to be for the next step. So what I did is I used some tongs, these guys here, and we've got that fire box right underneath of us. So chicken was a little stuck to the grates, just lifted it up, and then I turned it around 180 degrees, and I set my timer for another 15 minutes. So we were at exactly 45 minutes. Our breast temp right now is 125. Got a pot here. I've got some barbecue sauce in here. It really doesn't matter what kind of sauce you use, but what I like to do is I thought I had a bug in there. What I like to do is I like to warm it up. Also, there's about this much left in our smoke tube, so we're going to move our smoke tube over. We're going to put this on the other side of the smoke tube. We're going to get a little smoke in here, and about every 5 minutes, I'm just going to stir this up because the smoke's going to sit on top. I want to stir that into the meat, or into the sauce. So let's put this on here. So we'll move this guy over just a hair. Try not to burn yourself. I'm going to put this right here. That way we're going to get some smoke across the top of it. I mean, the chicken right now is looking pretty darn good if I do say so myself. So now what we're going to do is we're going to let that barbecue sauce absorb some of that smoke flavor. Every 5 minutes we're going to stir it. Remember, that pot's going to be hot, so get yourself a barbecue glove of some sort or an oven mitt. And what you're going to do is I'm going to wait until we hit about 145, and then I'm going to start to paint my bird. So let's just say that you wanted to have the crispiest skin and you don't want to put barbecue sauce on it because you know it's going to ruin that skin. Let me show you what you'd be looking at. Take a look at that guy. I mean, that, my friends, is a delicious looking chicken in its own right. But I'm gonna put it back on and put some sauce on it because I'm a saucy guy. But this would be perfect. All you gotta do is cook this up to 150, 152. Let it carry over, right? Chicken in the breast here, if it's at 155 for 3 minutes, it's good. So what'll happen here is this will carry over a ways. So I'm gonna put this back on because I'm gonna put some sauce on it, but I wanted to show you just in case you're not saucy like me and you just want to have some crispy skin chicken. So what I'll do here, I put my sauce inside. Now remember, most barbecue sauce has got a bunch of sugar in it. So I stirred after 5 minutes. After 7 minutes, it was starting to simmer pretty aggressively because we're at 450. And I don't want to burn the sugar. So I pulled it off, I put it inside, let it cool back down, but I don't want to put a nice cold sauce on top of my chicken. And I want to get a little bit of that smoky goodness in there. So let me go get my sauce. We'll give this guy a quick brush down, and then we'll let that sauce tack up. So I just pulled this guy off. We put some sauce on it. I let it tack up for about 7 minutes, and then I turned the Yoder off. The sun came over the house, and I wanted you to get a nice look at this chicken. I mean, it's looking absolutely delicious. We need to have it in the sun so you can appreciate the beauty. What we're gonna do now is we're going to wait about 10 minutes, and then we'll give it a taste. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. It's time to dig in. Now, I gotta be honest, my wife took one look at this and she tried to steal a leg before it came back outside, but I told her she had to wait. So now she's like at the door waiting. So we're gonna be quick with this. She loves the legs. I think we're juicy. All right, a cloud came in just as we're about to try. We're going to just cut into this, guys. You guys are just gonna have to trust me, even though the lighting's not as good. Now, wait a second. Well, first off, I mean, it's juicy. You can see the juice in here. I can pick this thing up. Should be able to see the moisture off that piece, but look, I put some sauce on this thing. Come here, little guy. I want some sauce on that skin. Now the great thing is the skin is going to be super bite through. It's a big old piece. We had some clouds come out, we had a plane fly over. I decided to have a couple pieces of this. Let me tell you, it is absolutely delicious. The key thing here is that skin is bite through. No chew, no rubber, nothing. Absolutely bite through. If you didn't have the sauce on it, this would be super crispy and enjoyable. I like it with the sauce myself. You do you on that part. But if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Listen, don't forget to check out pelletgrillsecrets.com. And if you'd like to see some perfect pork, I got you right here. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you soon.